Shoofly Milly, nothing if not game today from back to black, and still she keeps on going. Shoofly Milly by a length and a half to black. They have it between them. 150 yards left to go. Shoofly Milly is all out. She's flat out to hold back to black as they race up towards the line. She wanders close to the finish, but she's just going to hold on. Yes! Shoofly Milly by about a neck to black. They crossed in the closing stages. A game win.
Today's episode on Jump Racing for Beginners is all about one of my favourite horses, Shoofly Milly. A year ago she was all out to win a thrilling race at Exeter. This was her last race, and today I'm with my family and friends to find out what's happened to her. This is Shoofly Milly.
You're a little monkey, aren't you? Yeah,
That's the colt. He's a bit blind.
So let's not draw the line, 'cause I can't make my mind up right now. So let's just wait a while. The one I need is tied up right.
Hello and welcome back to Jump Racing for Beginners. It's a pleasure today to be joined by owner and breeder Tony Gale. It's very nice to have you on the show today, who actually owns the mare Shoofly Milly, a really nice mare who we followed, who has placed 9 times and won three times, has now produced the colt that we saw earlier in the programme. Shoofly Milly, the mare was covered by Scorpion. Any reasons why you chose Scorpion to be the sire?
Well, we took advice from Doug Proctor, who owns the stud here, Glanvilles Stud, and we thought that was the most appropriate thing to do. We hadn't really bred horses before, so we had to go by whatever he advised, and we're pleased that we did.
Yeah, brilliant. As it's the first time breeding, what is the excitement like?
Well, nature is wonderful, and just to think that Milly went and was covered by Scorpion. It was sort of a quick in and out, as we'd like to call it, walk in, walk out, and then 340 odd days down the road, she produces a lovely colt foal, and it's amazing how a foal can stand up within a matter of hours and a suckle.
Exactly. They both look really lovely. We went and saw them earlier. And what are the future plans for Shoofly Milly?
Well, again, we tried to sell her in Foal, and unfortunately weren't successful. And so what we've decided to do is to get her in Foal again, and then try and sell her with the colt foal at foot, and also being covered by another stallion.
Thank you very much for the interview, Tony.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So let's just wait a while. The one I need is tied up right.
Welcome back to Jump Racing for Beginners. It's an absolute pleasure to be joined by Julianne, who takes horses from a very young age and sees them go all the way through to fully grown horses. What is it like taking a horse from that stage and seeing them grow?
Oh, it's brilliant, yes. You can see their development, and every day and every week they will grow and develop into a more... you could see their potential, do you know?
Yep.
From as a foal, and every month the development is unbelievable. You can't even believe it, yeah. Especially on a jump foal, yeah.
Yeah? It must be some excitement to do this. And could you talk to me a bit about Shoofly Milly?
Oh right, I had her. She came from the sales over 6 months old, 2010, I think, or the end of 2009. We had her up to pre-training. I think we started to break her. So we had her for about 3 years.
Right.
Yeah. So,
What are some of your favourite horses that you've seen all the way through?
we had a mare called Dead Certain, a flat mare, and she had 13 foals. And the first foal, when I was about 23, we had called Deadly Nightshade. We reared her and broke her, and she went into training with David Ellsworth, and she won first time out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be brilliant.
Yeah.
And is Shoofly Milly the first sort of horse you've had around with Tony, or have you had other connections with him?
Cherry.
Cherry, yeah.
Cherry, Adrian. Arnie.
Wow, quite a few then.
Yeah, loads of them, yeah.
Well, it must be so exciting. Thank you so much for joining me.
That's all right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We've had an absolutely lovely day at Glanvilles Stud. We'd like to thank the Proctor family for their brilliant hospitality throughout. And I'd also like to thank Tony and Julianne for sparing their time and giving me a lovely interview. And I mustn't forget Clive and Sue Cole, who are the people who really got me involved in Shoofly Milly in the first place. It's been a wonderful experience.